We start with the Suneung, or the National College Entrance Exam Day here in South Korea. More than 500,000 test takers are taking the test, which is the second such exam taken amid the pandemic. Our Shin Ye-eun reports on how this year's Suneung is taking place.
The National College Entrance Exam, also known as Suneung, kicked off on Thursday morning. More than 500,000 students registered for this year's Suneung. Authorities made sure that they could take what's known as one of the biggest exams of their lives safely amid the pandemic. Unlike last year, when the exam was postponed for 2 weeks, this year's Suneung is taking place on the usual date, the third Thursday of November. While students are still required to wear masks at all times, the partitions on their desks have been removed. They're only required to set up paper dividers on their desk during lunchtime. This comes as most test takers and proctors have been fully vaccinated. Authorities have also made sure to secure enough test centers nationwide, even for those infected with COVID-19 or in self-quarantine. A total of 32 hospitals and residential treatment centers have been set aside. 112 test centers were also separated for students in quarantine. As of late Tuesday, 68 test takers were confirmed with the virus. 105 are taking their exam at separate test centers. Though it's the second Suneung to have taken place amid the pandemic, one thing remained the same. The whole nation is working together to provide the best testing environment. Like usual, aircraft are not taking off or landing for 35 minutes during the listening test in the afternoon. Banks have decided to open up an hour later than usual to ease any traffic for students heading to test centers. And families and friends are supporting test takers and desperately hoping the exam goes well.
My son has worked so hard for this moment, so I hope he's not too anxious and doesn't make any mistakes. I just hope he can finish the exam well.
Don't be nervous. Just try your best as usual.
The Suneung is set to end at around 5 p.m. Shin Ye-eun, Arirang News.